So I'm going to watch this one next.
Welcome to the 30-second Gnomeregan guide. Grubbus. During the fight, Grubbus will spawn green gas that gravitates towards the closest player. Ads will spawn. Drag the ads into the gas and the gas will disappear, plus the ads will die. Don't let the boss get hit by the gas or he will get a buff.
Not
the
good.
off-tank should tank the Basilisk as he occasionally drops threat. This boss is a bit of a DPS race because he starts to spawn a lot more gas clouds, and they pulse AoE damage the longer the fight goes on.
So these guys are wiping. Chat, is this like really that close of a DPS race? Is it going to be tight? I'm not going to do anything right now. Is it really that tight? It's a joke? Okay.
I recommend nature protection potions before the pull and maybe reapply one at 30%. Grubbus enrages at 20% health and he hits really hard, so use a cooldown here. You'll still need to kill his Basilisk when the fight ends. Vicious Fallout. Clear ads and find a good spot where you can tank the boss away from the desiccated Fallout bindings on the ground.
Yep.
The boss will spawn 3 eradicated goo that move towards the bindings. The goo can be CC'd, so use slows and stuns.
So when these oozes spawn, every single DPS hops on the oozes. You stun them, whatever, CC, slow, and every DPS nukes these down.
Kill the goos before they reach the bindings or they will spawn a desiccated Fallout. These mobs respawn with 6k health and cast spells at the raid. The boss will also continue to spawn gas clouds underneath him, so make sure you move him out of the gas or your melee will die.
The gas is kind of hard to see.
Throughout the fight, cogwheels will spawn and roam around the map. Don't get hit by them. He also casts Gnomeregan Smash, which is a frontal that will knock players off the map.
Don't get hit by that.
Look at what way his feet are pointing, not his hands, and never stand in front of him.
Hold up. Guys, if you get knocked off the platform on this boss, I want you to imagine these two women laughing at you. This is what happens if you get knocked off. These two women are laughing at you. Pathetic. Pathetic.
At 25%, he will start charging a random player, and this ability will deal lots of damage, so make sure to heal them. Electrocutioner. Clear out the ads and have the tank pull them against the wall. If you get the negative charge, run away from the group. If the tank gets the negative charge, just stay
melee
against the
out.
wall. The boss will cast Chain Lightning on the farthest player away from him, and the 2 closest players will get a debuff. If you get this debuff twice, you will die. You'll need to have 2 groups of 3 take turns being the farthest away from the boss. Once you get hit by the debuff, your group should move closer to the boss and have the second group move further away. If one of the people in the further away group is supposed to be soaking and they get a negative charge, send someone else to soak the Chain Lightning in their place. Menagerie. You need to kill all of these mobs at the same time, or they will...
Chat, I could see Electrocutioner actually being like the most annoying boss in here. Do you think that's true? I could see it being very easy to fuck up the 3-player debuff thing, and then like someone just gets like randomly one shot if they get 2 stacks, or like they get hit by it twice at least. I could see this boss like fucking people up.
Respawn and keep...
You assign 2 3-man groups. Yeah, but okay, if you have your 2 3-man groups assigned, if someone gets a negative charge and they're in the next group and they don't call it out, so they have to dip out, then some random person is going to get hit by the thing, and if they already have been hit by the thing, then they just fucking die, right? That could totally be the case.
Respawning with 6k health. The sheep casts an AoE stun, so move away from it and have range DPS this one down. Have the off tank grab the dragon. The dragon will occasionally cast a flame breath frontal, so don't get hit by it. The main tank will take the chicken and the squirrel. The squirrel will throw out random group damage, and the chicken will spawn an egg that your group should DPS down. If your casters are going they can click the red buttons on the pillars and trade health for mana once every 30 seconds. Remember to kill them all at the same time. STX
I think that's not that bad.
FR. This boss has 4 phases. Phase 1, the fire phase. Tank him in the open area and run him away when he channels the flamethrower. If you get hit by the flame, it will stack ramping fire debuffs on you, and you'll eventually die. These fire stacks do fall off after 15 seconds, so you can have a hunter pet taunt or the off tank taunt until the main tank loses his stacks. When the bombs spawn on you, you need to quickly press the red button.
So as the main tank, if I'm just fast, if I see him starting the fire thing, I can just dip out. And it's not going to be a problem. If I've got fast reactions, I can just get the fuck out, and then we don't even need a taunt or a second tank. Okay.
Button underneath the pillar that they're spawning from. Range DPS with movement are the best for this, but your healers may also want to click because it gives them mana back. Make sure to kill the bombs before they hit someone so they don't explode. Phase 2. Frost Phase. The boss will cast AoE stacks of frost damage in this phase. The more stacks that you have, the more damage the tank takes from the AoE, and the slower you move. If the bombs explode, they also leave frost patches on the ground, which gives stacks if you step on it. The frost stacks can be dispelled by a priest, but you can also pop free action potions on this phase to avoid extra damage. Phase 3. Poison Phase. Tank him in the middle of the platform underneath the vent. He will channel an AoE damage ability that does not have a cast bar, but you do need to kick it or the group will wipe. If the bombs explode, they'll leave poison on the ground, so make sure to avoid it. Phase 4. Ultimate Phase. In this phase, he does all the mechanics from the previous 3 phases at the same time. This time, he won't die at 50%, so you need to take him to 0. And then the goblin will jump out of the mech, and you'll need to kill him as well. Follow these steps, and you'll be a 6 out of 6 Gnomeregan raid. That's all for my 30-second Gnomeregan guide. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button, and feel free to ask me anything on twitch.tv/Sardaco.
It's that easy. I'm going to drop a follow. Yeah, it's a good video too.